Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers.
Set to kick off.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Escapes the defender, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy.
He's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Get set. 21.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Back to throw, Purdy.
He got his man complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. McCaffrey running up the middle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Titans nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. The first carry down for Tony Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Ward. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
2nd down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Throwing now, Ward.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Here we go. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
18, Pioneer. Let's go.
They'll try and throw forward with Ward. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Throwing here, Purdy. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. And that one broken up by Martin Emerson. You talk about this Titan defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped out shaking his head, frustrated. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
A gain of 43 yards.
Cut 19, cut 19, Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Ward.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Ready?
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Niners 7, Titans 6.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Get set, go.
Purdy. That's downfield. He's got Tonjes. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. And they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now Ward. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Niner defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Ward.
Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Ward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Again, it's Ward.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chimere Dike.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people are starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. Left side, he's got the tight end, Tonjes.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
That one caught by Tonjes.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 14.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
First down and 10 yards to go.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Here's second and 10. On the ground is Jarquez Hunter.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Third down and 6.
Again on the ground with Hunter. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On
this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Kennedy Lions, Buffalo 18.
Going for it. Here's Ward. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Go ahead. 22, watch out.
Now Purdy. Room past the 35.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Purdy tosses that wide complete.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take the touchdown.
George Kittle, 28 yards. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Piniero's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
All his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Here's Purdy.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
Purdy now to throw.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Ward now working out of the gun.
This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Hawk 70. Go.
Now Ward. A final shot before break. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Moore. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Here we go.
Will line up
To throw, here's Ward. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
22.
Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Purdy from the gun. Pass caught by Pearson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Yellow.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Loose inside the 30.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Ready?
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go and 2nd down.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers' 14-yard line.
Go.
Here's Pollard again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
70, Timber Wolf.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
To throw is Ward.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er Deans. They score a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 38.
Here we go. 118. Watch out. Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 78 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 2nd and a couple. Purdy now to throw off the play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Get set. Get set. 118. Watch out.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Outside. 118. Watch out.
action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Touchdown 49ers. Jurtagius, 26 yards. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or put them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And running with power here.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on their leadership. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
Look at 19.
From the gun, Ward.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there doing it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Niners 48, Titans 28. Pinheiro set to
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Now Ward.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing now, Ward.
It's caught left side by Neighbors.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Now Ward on 4th down.
And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Got it. Ready? Let's go.
From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Buffalo 18.
Again, it's Ward. That's complete to DK.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to put
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Osa Odighizuwa
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
60.
Throwing is Ward.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Like 49.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Purdy.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
And 17 at the 22-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
18. What's up?
Purdy looking to throw.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes
You got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Get set. Spot.
Here's Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jake Tonjes, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
28. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's going to air one out. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Levis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Levis to throw once more. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner?
And my goodness, another interception. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
49, Mike 49, hand up, 18.
Levis sets up to throw here.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Levis. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Malik Neighbors
From 3 yards out.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Levis will try to throw for the 2. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 42 yards.
And the Niners up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Titans, 34. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Love the effort, love the dramatics, getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
He's to the 15.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, an even 90 yards.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Purdy now to throw.
The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
And got his man complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Malik Neighbors.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to run it here. But he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful.
Titans 50.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Throwing here, Purdy. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Levis looking to throw.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
22 window, 20 stand up.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And that was almost intercepted. Boy, he's got two already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's fourth down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. He felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
One final try here for Will Levis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Niners, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,